Hey guys, Man here, back for another deck profile for BT11. As you can see from the title, we are finally revisiting Beelko or Beelstar. I haven't honestly touched this deck in a very long time. The last time I actually genuinely used this deck was back when we still had Eismon at like what 4. I did tinker around with it after that with like the newer builds, especially in BT8. But BT9, that's when I kind of just stopped using this deck because it just could not take down like Alphamon and some of the OTK decks. So I kind of put this into storage for a while, but now with the new support from BT11, this deck gets actually a pretty good boost that can potentially make this actually go back to maybe tier 1.5, maybe 1, depending on your meta or your locals in this case. But yeah, let's get into deck profile so you can see what I mean. So of course, for the eggs, we run 4 Mervamons. I still have a normal art, but I have 3 other alt arts for it. I still do want to get the last one, but you know, probably have to order it at some point. But yeah, Demi Merrimon's still one of the best purple eggs. The fact that it's on deletion, trigger, draw one, discard one, so it's very strong. You could run one more egg, but I feel with 4 you're already pretty solid because your games shouldn't be going on that long that you need to have a 5th egg. But 4 is already pretty solid. For rookies, of course, we are running the new Ignitemon. Ignitemon, he's kind of weird, but he's a really busted card. Honestly, I love him. After testing him, he is amazing. When attacking, you can actually delete one other Digimon and delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the same level. So you could attack with this and delete a Beelstar and delete their level 6, which is really gross. Also, his inherent is really cool because all turns when you play a Digimon by an effect from like let's say an option card or a Digimon's effect, you just gain 1 memory. And sometimes if your opponent has already gotten to 0, it just goes to your turn, which is really cool. I highly recommend running 4 of him because he is actually a really good purple rookie for Beelstar and helps you kind of like mill stuff. So I highly recommend just running 4 of him, like maxing out. He's really good. Then, of course, we run 3 Gabumons. The old Gabumon from BT2 is still powerful. The fact that you could draw 2, discard 1 is very powerful in this deck because you need to draw and discard a lot. So you got to run this. Then you run 2 Gazimons. Your opponent can't really gain memory except, you know, for Tamer effects, you know, the effect of these guys. Very solid. Gazi is still one of the best cards in purple because, of course, stopping memory gain is still very powerful to this day. So you have to at least run 2. Then I run 2 Demimon. This card might be kind of weird, you know, to see in this deck, but you'll see what I mean because the main reason we run it is for the retaliation effect, and that's basically it. Then we run 2 Psychmons to stop Digicrossing decks because they are very powerful still. Crossheart and Blue Flare are still in the meta somewhere, so you have to be very careful. So having 2 of these is really good, but at the same time it can hurt you, so make sure to swing with this before you summon your guy. But yeah, we run these are all the rookies we run for the deck. Then for level 4s, we run, of course, 4 scatter modes, because scatter mode is still the best level 4 in purple. You know, draw 3, discard 2, still very powerful effect. Really awesome. I managed to get all 4 of these foiled for the store participant. If this card ever gets another new rarity, I'm probably going to like upgrade it again, or maybe get the store champion ones, maybe. Depends. But yeah. You run 4 of this. Then you run 3 of the new Dark Lizardmon. This guy's really cool. He's kind of like a he's kind of like scatter mode, but like not like but with less draw. But he's still very powerful. He has retaliation by default, and then on deletion you just get to draw a card. So if he dies, it's like whatever, cool. You know, you still get to draw a card. So still really powerful. Then we run 3 Soulmon because of the retaliation, and then all turns, everything with retaliation gains plus 2,000. So this actually becomes a 6,000 if you have both of them on the field, which is really cool. And it boosts itself, so it becomes both of them become 6,000, which is really cool. Then we run 1 Ginkaku promote because, you know, rush. Then we also run 1 Kaiser Leomon because we can occasionally have enough memory to go you know, Kaiser for game basically on top of a Tamer. So really cool. I like running 1 of this. I was running the other his other evolution, the more human one, but I like this one mainly because I do have a pre-release of it. So you know, I like going with this one. We do not run level 5s in this, so we're gonna skip straight to the level 6s. For level 6, of course, we're playing the heart and soul of the deck. Beelstarmon. Card is still really cool, reduces her own cost for every free Musketeer and 7 cost option, so you can reduce her cost down to like 5 or less, so it's really nice. Really powerful card. You have to run 4 of this. Very great card. And then for the other level 6 is the new support for the deck, Mervamon. I did manage to get a alt art thanks to my friend Nathan. Shout out to him if he's watching. Thank you for trading me this because I really wanted the alt art. I actually I like both arts, so if I can get like maybe one more, then I can get a cool split of them together, which is really cool. For anybody that doesn't know what Mervamon does, when you would play this card, you can also place cards from your trash for the Digicross requirements. So very cool. In conjunction with Ignitemon, you can reduce her cost down to 7 every single time. And then on play and when Digivolving, you can play 1 purple level 4 or lower Digimon with either Crossheart in its traits or, just level 4 or lower purple. But if you're Digicrossing, you can add 1 more to the number of cards you play with this effect. So if you Digicross, you automatically get 2 guys. And then alterns, all your Digimon with Crossheart in their traits or with Retaliation gain Rush and Blocker. So if you have enough memory and you can play her for 7 and goes to 0, you have 2 guys that are going to rush for game. And if not, you have 2 blockers with Retaliation. And in conjunction with Soulmon and Dart Lizardmon, you basically have 2 6,000 blockers with Retaliation that can't be Digivolved. They have to be popped somehow. And the thing is that it forces your opponent to kind of like play kind of like a slower game because you have so many blockers. And then if you have another Mervamon hand, you just play it again and you make more and more blockers because since you're discarding so much, you should have them in your trash. So you should have multiples. So it's insane how powerful this card does. It's basically like Mervamon kind of keeps them, like stalls them until you can basically discard enough to summon Beelstar for free, basically. That's basically why Mervamon is in this deck and why she works so well with this deck. But yeah, we run these 2 level 6s. For level 7, we only run 1, and that is Defx, because Defx is needed for board control, so you need this to kind of just get rid of their board mainly. But yeah, that's it for level 7s. Defx is very self-explanatory, just wipe their boards. For options, we run 4 Fly Bullets. Finally got full alt-arted, so very nice to run these finally. Then 4 Nail Bones. Really wish this got an alt-art, but still to this day it hasn't gotten one, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Then we run 2 Trump Swords because I only have 2, so I'm going to only run 2 for now. And Trump Sword still is pretty good. Delete one of your opponent's unsuspended. Very strong if your opponent hits with their level 6 and then this hits their rookie and they couldn't go for game, so it buys you another turn. Then we run 2 Purple Memory Boosts because this deck does need to search sometimes, so very necessary. But yeah, we don't really run that many 7 cost option cards. We only run like 11. Or no, my bad, 10. So the most you're going to reduce Beelstar by would be 10 if there's only options. But if you have other Beelstars, you could potentially reduce it to 0. But so far, I've been able to reduce her down to like 1 or 2 mainly. But that's perfectly fine compared to like a 12 cost play. The rest are Tamers, and we only run 4. We run 2 Sora and Mimi's because sometimes they don't have a level 4, so you get that extra 2 memory, and then when you swing with a purple Digimon, you get to draw another card. So in conjunction with Dart Lizardmon, you get 2 draws in that case, so really nice. Then we run 2 Mats, so that way we can get back our Beelstars or maybe get back a rookie that we needed to evolve, so really nice. But yeah, that's the new updated Beelstar deck that I managed to build. This deck, as I mentioned a lot of times with my other decks, it is a template, and it's like you can use it as like your template and go from there because it is a very rough sketch at the moment. This is just what I got from testing. So far it feels fine, but for you it might not really work, so you can tinker with it and fix it if you need to. But yeah, thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.